Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Python tutorial. So in this Python tutorial we're going to be going over the temperature sensor that we did a couple of weeks ago. So where we hooked it up and then we had it just outputting the temperature and humidity, etc. for the room that it was in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to rewrite that code, except we're going to add a file that now saves the incoming or outgoing data, so that you can obviously save and use it for analysis later on without obviously having to use the cloud, which obviously would be easier but is a bit more difficult. But anyway, yeah, let's get into this. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to import, and what we do first, we're going to save this as save files temp.py, import rpi.gpio as GPIO. We're going to import DHT11. Now if you haven't got that that file there, which is this file here, which is what I used to pull the data from the sensor. If you go back and watch the video of me setting up the sensor and stuff, I do have the link in the description for that video. It will probably be in the bottom of this video too, but obviously if you haven't looked at that video you probably don't know how this code works, and so you're probably going and watching that would be a good idea. We're going to also from time import sleep, and from date time import date and date time. Now what we want to do is we want to initialize all the GPIO stuff. So in GPIO dot set warnings to false, so that it doesn't crash the program, with a capital F of course. GPIO set mode is to GPIO.bcm and GPIO.cleanup. So what we want to do now is we want to open our file. So if equals open, we want to go ahead and put in our file name that we want to call it, so data.txt, and we want to put that in mode A. So A, what it does is it appends it to the bottom of that file. It doesn't rewrite the file every time you open it, and therefore you can make it so it makes a larger file than original, and so every time it opens and closes it saves more. And so that's for this program specifically, because it will never end until you close it. It doesn't save that file, and so you need to use it like this to do it. So while true, we're going to now equals date time dot uct now, and now dot now underscore str equals now dot string f time, and then this bit's where it gets a little bit complicated. $year, $% month, $% day, space, $% hour, $% minute, and $% seconds. And that is our format of the date time. Instance is equal to DHT11.DHT 11, and we give it pin equals 23. So that's the pin that we had the sensor set to on the circuit board. Then we want to go result equals instance dot read if result dot is valid is underscore valid, sorry. Then we want to format that payload. So if it's not valid, then it won't have the correct data in there, and so it won't be able to send anything. Obviously, it's not going to have any valid stuff to read and send, for example. And so by checking that it's valid, we check that it has all the necessary things, all the temperature, all the humidity, all the stuff in the integers handed out correctly. Alright, anyway, so payload. So we've got the payload now, which, oh, no we don't. Payload is equal to, we're going to write it in JSON format. So this gets a little bit difficult. Timestamp. Sorry, that goes like that, plus now underscore string, which is this formatted version of the time format. What's happening there? Okay, that should be fine. Comma. Temp. Why is that not coming up? Temperature. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Plus the string of results dot temperature. And so we should be able to copy this here, hopefully. Actually, let's go further and grab that too. Change this to humidity, temperature to humidity as well. And so we can go plus and chuck that in there too. And theoretically that should be our payload complete. So now we want to print our payload so that we can see it in the command line when it's running. And we know f.write lines payload plus /n and then f.close and then if equals open and that same data.txt file. Now we could simplify this by writing a function that's called save, which would open the file, close the file, open the file sort of thing. But I feel like this is the easiest way to explain it. I'm going to open that in mode A again so it appends to the bottom. We don't want a dot there either. And then we want to sleep it for 4 seconds. Alright. In the case that we don't get a valid result, we want to sleep it for a second and then try to take another reading. So theoretically that should work. Let's go ahead and run this now. Yep, so you can see that it is now working. In regards to whether it's saving though, we can go out and we can check data.txt, which will be out here, and it is right here. And you can see we are saving timestamps into the thing, although this one here was from an earlier reading when I was trying to get it working. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. If we go ahead and close this and open it, actually no, don't do that, cancel, no, don't save, and open it again, we should have more readings. No, I've closed the program. Okay, hold on. Let's go in here, get rid of that then. Save, close that, and then we'll go run the program again. And I can show you it increasing in size. So you can see we're taking readings again. If we open up data.txt, you'll see it's got 4 readings in here now. If we close this up, let it take some more readings, you'll see we've got quite a few more now, and you can see the fluctuation in, say, temperatures and humidities as it grows and shrinks. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it educational. I hope to see you in the next video, which I'm not sure when it'll be or what it'll be, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Alright, hello there guys. You've obviously made it to the end of the video, so you've obviously enjoyed it or had to watch the whole thing at least. So if you could consider subscribing, that would be a great help to my channel. If you have any suggestions for future videos, make sure to drop them in the comments below. Like the video to show your support to me so that I know whether you like the content that I'm making. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video.